What is up, everyone? welcome. Lila and Craper 109, what's up? How's it going? We have yet another live stream. A little later tonight. Had to help a buddy move. My hands are all fucked up. Probably can't see it. That's like this hand. Blood blister. How to move a fireplace, so heavy as fuck. But, yep. That's what's going on tonight. Let's see. What are you guys up to tonight? Anything fun? What's up, Weather Balloon? How's it going, brother? We're going to do Nuke's Top 5 tonight, I think. Bizarre Bub just has not, it's not been great lately. I'm thinking there's one that's there's the top 10 scariest videos of the year, 20 scariest videos. I'm thinking about doing one of these. Oh, I got it. We're going to do this one. Okay. You guys do anything fun this weekend? 4th of July next weekend. I should be streaming next Friday. I don't know. It'll depend on what I don't know what my plans look like yet, so we'll play it by ear. But what's up, Meow? Not much, just ready to react to some creepy shit, you know? I got a news video picked out. It's only 30 minutes. There was one I was looking at that was like 36 minutes long, but this one looks creepy as fuck. The problem is half the time they use like AI thumbnails now. Like, I mean, I do the same, but it's like you can't tell. Like, there'll be like AI thumbnail that looks really creepy. That makes you want to watch that specific video, but it's not even in the video. You're finishing your tattoo tomorrow? Fuck yeah, dude. Craper, you're Brady, right? I keep forgetting. The name doesn't connect with me, but your sleeve. We'll wait a few minutes, let people join in before we start. I need to get my sleeve done at some point. I mean, I don't really have the ambition to, but you had an appointment as well, Lila? Yeah, tattoos are awesome. My buddy's got a really badass fucking like whole sleeve tattoo that he just got like. Well, I think he's got it done in recent stages, but it's recently done. It's fucking sick. We had a lot of fireworks going off outside my house, and sometimes I can't tell if it's fireworks or gunshots. Oh, gotcha. Okay. What's up, Brady? How you doing, brother? Brady is my IRL best friend. Recently just got married. Had a good time at a wedding. I'm all out of Bush Apple tonight. I drank so much Bush Light recently. It's like I'm drinking the Bush Lime and then the Bush Apple, The bush apple's fucking from heaven. I bought 3 24 packs and they're gone. So I'm back on steel tonight. A little cheaper. What is that little symbol? Yeah, like how the fuck? Like I've seen that last stream. What is that little symbol before you put noise? There's like a little. What is that? It's like Chinese or something. What's up, gear grinding? Like I don't know what that little symbol means. Is it like a thing that you can put in the keyboard? Looks like Chinese or something. Really? You don't see that? Oh, maybe it's just I don't know what the fuck that means. Maybe I can hover over it. Oh yeah, when I hover over it, it disappears. But it's like it looks like a Jewish star with an A underneath it. Is what it looks like. Weird. Here, I'll show you guys. Hold on. See that? Under Meow's comment, it's like this weird. It's like I've seen it last stream. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's like it's not the blue shield. It's like I'm trying to make this not do whatever the fuck it's trying to do. There we go. It's right when it's right here, but it disappears when I click on it. But I seen that last stream. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Brady, I might as well make you a mod as well. If I think I can do that from here. There we go. There. There's a language Catanese. That's fair. Yeah, I can't zoom in. Or at least I don't know how to. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird. It's not just for you, Meow. Like it was with other people last stream too. It must be a YouTube thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's odd. Let me Google it. Little symbol next to names in chat YouTube live stream. I typed all that, and I bet there's literally not one word that's spelled right. Okay. Little symbols next to names in YouTube live chats or badges. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know. We've been compromised, boys. Random flashback. Shout out to our old friends, the abandoned guy seeing rakes in the woods, and clown streamer. I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh, what the fuck was it? Abandoned 6.7. I wonder, is he fucking still making content? Let's see. For those that don't know who this is, it was a guy that I think he was from West Virginia, and he looks and sounds like he was from West Virginia, which, fair play. He's just having a good time, but he's a goofy little bastard. How the fuck you spell abandoned? That's not it, but we're gonna roll with it. Oh, let's see. Dude, he's still uploading. That's nuts. But basically, they're the dumbest videos. I mean, it's just every video. It's him saying, finding a skinwalker, a Bigfoot, and there's not even anything in the video at all. Yeah, that's basically it. Clowns. The clowns guy was pretty cool. It's a translate feature. Okay, gotcha. It's weird that I can't click on it. Keeping up the grind, yeah, for sure. Oh, he hasn't posted in 2-3 years. Gotcha. That's about when I left YouTube in the first place. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. I'm gonna start uploading shorts. Because I realize YouTube lets you go to one of your old videos, like existing videos, and you can turn a clip of that into a short. And I'm just, because I think it's like TikTok, where people just scroll through shorts all day. You're not like looking for content; it just shows up. So maybe that'll boost views, so I can get monetized again. Because YouTube sucks, and the fact that I lost my monetization is kind of bullshit. And then I got in monetized at a lower standard, and then they raised that standard after I was kicked out of it. Now I have to get back up there, which is so dumb. It's like they just don't want. Them doing that is just because they don't want to pay those random fuckers that like get like these random banger videos that now don't post regularly. They don't want to pay those people thousands and thousands of dollars for their videos. Just think how many random like one-off wonders there are on YouTube. It's just a random video that gets millions of views and they never post anything ever again. They don't want to continue paying that person, so they fucking up the stakes so that you have to be like a full-time YouTuber to do it, which I think is kind of stupid. I should be able to, my video that I have that has 4 million views, that's like 10 grand that I never saw. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I think we got enough people now. Let me get loaded up here. All right, we'll rate every clip out of 10. Basically, you can rate it however you want. The way I do it is it's a combined factor of how believable it is and how creepy it is. So you can rate it however you want, but that's how I use my rating scale. All right, let's hope for some fucking good videos today, boys.
A TikTok user named Keely says she often gets motion alerts from the security camera in her basement, but every time she checks the video, there's nothing there. Except this time.
Okay, that's fucking creepy.
Did you see it? When the footage is brightened, we can see a strange misshapen something that seems to be slowly climbing up the stairs from Keely's sub-basement. Strangely enough, the motion sensing camera didn't detect any further movement after this single clip. Now it's worth mentioning that Keely has been posting on TikTok for over 4 years and has never posted anything paranormal before or after this one video. So, just what is that climbing the stairs? Let me know what you think. Shadows.
That actually is pretty creepy. Now, that could be fake. I think that could probably be easily fake, but it almost looked a little transparent. But that would be, I'm going to give that like a 7 out of 10 because that's just creepy as shit. Can you imagine like seeing that shit in your, like I recently I have a camera in my bedroom and I like the last few nights I've been having it record me sleep just to see if anything weird happens or like I want to see what my animals are doing when I'm sleeping. And I haven't had anything yet, but I'm like waiting for that one clip where you see something. I'm like, oh, I should not have done that. Like now I'm going to be thinking about it. A 10 for Lila, a 6 for Meow. Yeah, that would be, oh, fuck that. Honestly, if there was a ghost in my house, I knew there was a ghost, I am going butt-ass naked. I'm just walking around the house like that because that's how you claim dominance. I think like that's the only threatening thing you can do to them. Like that's how I'm that confident. I'm that comfortable. Fuck you. 7 for Nidus Chan. So I think we're all on the same page. That was a pretty good clip.
In the chateau. Ted and Lisa Rogers have spent the last 5 years restoring a 14th century French chateau in Limousin, France. It's a massive project that they've been documenting over on their YouTube channel, Chateau de Montmonier. Now, to be very clear, their YouTube channel isn't about ghosts or the paranormal. It's all about renovations and daily life in the French countryside. But one night, things take a very strange turn. Lisa becomes convinced that there's a mouse running around in the chateau's old boot room, but Ted insists that he hasn't seen any signs of a mouse. So, to settle the debate, Lisa sets up a camera to record the room overnight, hoping to catch the mouse on tape.
We didn't catch the mouse. There was no mouse last night. However, there is something else we did catch. And yeah, I'm going to go and get Ted to come and watch the footage.
What are we looking at?
Right, so let me start playing. So this is from last night. This is me setting the camera up. So I'll set the camera up so you can see the hole in the corner. Can you see it?
We can't. Your camera's in the way.
I hope you can see it. Anyway, I'm off to bed. It's very late. So we'll see whether we catch this mouse out in the morning, and then Ted will have to believe me that there is something running above their bedroom. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night.
Instead of filming a mouse, Lisa's camera ends up catching something very different.
Now you heard me put the latch on the door there.
Yeah, it sounded like it, yeah.
Okay, so the sensor light's gone out.
Right.
So I'm going to forward this bit because it's about 2 hours, well, it is 2 hours, 27 minutes into filming last night. Now, we went to bed about midnight,
Yeah.
so this would be about 2:30. This happens. Now, you heard the latch go off the door.
Yeah.
And that's the light coming on.
The motion sensor light.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, what? There's shadow there.
Yeah,
Yes, I can see a shadow moving across it.
Yeah.
I did not see the shadow.
Keep watching.
Oh my god. What? That's got to be an animal or something, isn't it?
That was a big shadow for an animal.
How? You can't.
How can an animal get up
You
so...
You can't have put the latch on properly.
I put the latch on because you heard the latch go on
Yeah.
and you heard the latch come off.
I didn't actually hear the latch come off, but you know.
Right,
but
let me play that again.
It's interesting.
You hear the latch?
Right. Yeah.
The door open. Now to push
Anna's
that
me.
door open, that's the heavy door, you've got to push it inwards. So somebody's got to be standing there to be able to open that door.
Yeah.
And there's nobody standing there.
And I've never known that door swing open on its own.
No. And the other thing is, the camera is...
You can tell he still thinks it's a fucking mouse too. He's just like, yeah, she's filming it's a fucking mouse, lady.
It's up on a tripod. So to move it in a tilt, like it's
So
gone, it's
something's
tilted
moved,
up. Something has moved. It hasn't moved the tripod because the tripod would fall over. It's had to move the camera.
Oh, that's. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's the shadow that got me than anything. The shadow walk. I don't care.
That's weird, isn't it?
I don't.
That is just
I don't
bonkers.
care.
The door to the room unlatches and opens. A motion sensing light turns on, and a creepy, unexplained shadow seems to glide
it seems
across
genuine.
the room and actually move the camera. Lisa says that despite the eerie incident, there's nothing to worry about, and the Chateau de Montmonier is still open for guests.
We have lived here for 5 years and never had any ill feeling whatsoever.
No, I can't say that there is.
That is pretty bonkers. So I never caught a mouse.
You might have called something else.
Now, as for Ted, he's not sure what to think about all of this.
I don't know whether I believe or not believe. I don't disbelieve, let's put it that way. But it's just kind of freaky, isn't it?
It is a bit freaky.
That's
It's just weird.
Yeah.
The figure in the frame.
That was okay. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot that happens, but it seemed believable. I'm gonna give that probably a 5 out of 10. I think that's real. It just seems like genuine. If they're faking that, they're like, they should be in Hollywood. Like that was genuine. Like, you know when you laugh because it's like something crazy happens, it's just like a reaction you have when you laugh when something's like shocking or fucking, it's not really funny, but you still laugh anyway. That's kind of what that lady was doing. I just think that's a real, genuine reaction. A 2 for Nidus, a 3.2 for Codner, a 5 for Meow. So we're pretty much on the same page.
frame. At Mayaka River State Park in Sarasota, Florida, visitors have long claimed to see a pale, ghostly figure drifting silently through the park. In this next clip, Alicia Galvin stands inside one of the park's historic 1930s log cabins while her boyfriend films. He catches something truly chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the somebody in there with you?
No?
That, I'm just telling you right now, that is staged as fuck. That looks so, like, how she's in the window position, that just looks staged.
Behind Alicia, a pale white figure seems to walk through the old cabin before vanishing into thin air. So did they catch the park's legendary ghost? Is it a trick of the light? Or just clever editing?
That just looks
You
fake.
decide. Night.
The way she, like, moved to the side, too, to make sure that... no, that's fake as shit. I'm gonna give that, like, a 3. I'll probably give that a 2.5. How about that? Yeah, I agree, Brady. I think that's... I mean, whether it was CGI or real person, it's not like a real, genuine clip. 1 for Meow. A 1 for Nidus Chan. You guys see that blood blister I got? My fucking, whatchamacallit, are all fucked up. Like, my hands hurt right now. I don't know, some of you heard me say it, but I had to move a fireplace for a buddy, like, up a 3-story apartment. That was heavy as fuck.
Terrors.
So I'm slaving right now, clicking a mouse for you guys, alright? Just understand that.
A concerned mother says that her young daughter Cora has recently been suffering from intense night terrors. Their family doctor suggested she record one of the episodes so they could get a better idea of what might be happening. So one night, she's filming little Cora,
I swear it was...
and she captures something truly chilling.
I'm scared. You scared? Are we scared, baby? Come on, you're a big girl.
I was gonna say, the second, like, a hand reaches around that corner, that's when the child gets launched towards the wall. I'm using her as a weapon. Take the child. I can always make more. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually kidding. I'm kind of kidding, but not really.
Big girl. It's okay. There's the vent right there, baby. See? The vent pushes the door. You're fine, okay? Are you big girl? Don't be scared, just remember. Baby Lenny's here, mommy's here. We're all gonna be together in the same house. It's gonna be okay. Let's go to bed.
That's right, Nidus. That's right. Also, thank you, Weather Balloon.
What's wrong, Cora? Sweetie, what are you afraid of? You're scaring me, honey. I don't see anything.
As the mom goes to walk her daughter back to her room, the door suddenly starts to swing shut on its own. She brushes it off, thinking it must just be the air vent. But when they reach Cora's bedroom, the little girl refuses to go inside, just staring toward the window in fear. Then, without warning, the blinds slam shut. The mother and daughter are terrified and run screaming from the room. But later, viewers notice something the mom missed. As she tells her daughter she's a big girl, a faint little voice seems to whisper back, Listen closely.
Good girl. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That is kind of creepy.
When the mom examines the footage, she notices something else. The air conditioning wasn't even running when that door closed.
So the AC was not on when the door closed. It's very loud, and you can hear it coming from the vent.
Some skeptics in the video comments suggest that the blinds are probably remote controlled. So the mom posts another clip to prove them wrong. But
I see, this is when these kind of clips, especially from TikTok, because TikTok's a cesspool of people faking shit, which again is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just it's hard to believe shit from TikTok. When you're responding to the allegations and proving them wrong, that's like, I respect the shit out of that, because that makes it so much more believable, because you're literally in real time disproving all these theories.
things get a little weird.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's
I'd get naked right then and there, strip down. And I'd stand there. And I would just stand there and just stare at that door for like 5 minutes. That you're gonna make the ghost uncomfortable at some point. At some point, this ghost gonna be like, dog, like this guy, what the fuck is going on? Like they're gonna get uncomfortable and leave. Without a doubt.
it's not creepy.
All right, thanks for tuning in to Meow. I appreciate you.
I'm trying my best not to freak out.
Yeah, I agree, Brady.
So, to close these blinds, you have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds. There are no batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room. And there is no way I could have closed all four at the same time.
The mom says they plan to move out of the house as soon as possible. But what do you think? Is little Cora being haunted by some dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see something that you think would...
I'm gonna give that a 7.5, and it really what boosted that is the audio. That was pretty creepy. Usually doors swinging open and blinds, that doesn't really scare me, but like the voice of that fucking lady saying that'd be creepy. And if that's faked, she did a really good job. And see, that's like, I don't mind fake videos if they're like thought out well, the acting's good, and they pull it off. So if that's fake, dude, she's got some skills. It's all for the time from, yeah, exactly. Like the blinds, like this movie, yeah. I also think it was remote controlled. I don't think they'd like slam like that. You know what I mean? I think it'd be like a gradual close. I don't think like a little motor in those fucking blinds would make it go, and it was like fucking like a fire or something. Like the whole thing's on fire. Okay, let's see. I missed some scores here. That was an 8 for Brandon Harrison, an 8 for Brady Codner. Looks like that's all we got. Yeah, I'd say about 7.5. So we're all on the same page there again. Good Lord, that's bright. I need to start a TikTok, which I'm not a TikTok person. I'm an Instagram Reels person. But I need to start posting clips to TikTok, because I feel like you can just get more. TikTok's so, I mean, it's good for what it is. Like, you just get a lot of views. I think it's a lot of the younger people watch that. So if I post some of my clips on there, that might help out, bring some attention to the channel. But I don't know how to really operate TikTok, so I'm going to have to learn. But yeah, don't be surprised if I start linking to TikTok. If you guys use TikTok, which you probably all do, I'll let you know when I do that. And then you can follow me and just fucking like all my shit, and then maybe it takes off. I don't know. There's so many TikToks of my content already on TikTok. If you type in Skinwalker Scream, I'm all over. Same with Instagram.
at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A mist that moves. Chris Netzel does daily live streams from graveyards around Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, Bray, I'll probably actually, I'll text you one of these days when I do that, because you know, you obviously make content on there, and you get a lot of fucking views, so I'll probably have to ask you a couple questions.
Using a Spirit Box app to try and contact ghosts. Now, to be honest, I'm not such a fan of ghost apps, but
Ghost apps, I agree. Spirit boxes are fake as shit. There's not a single thing about them that's real. It's like, have you seen the video recently where the guy is talking to Charlie Kirk on the ghost box? He's like, was it an exploding microphone? And the ghost is like, yes. But you can't, like, half the shit he says, you can't hear it. It's just he's putting like subtitles for what the thing said that you can't hear. It's like, dude, he speaks English. Like, if he says it, he says it. You know, it's not like he's speaking Chinese and we're just gonna believe whatever your fucking subtext says. Yeah, speaking with Charlie Kirk, it's just so dumb.
during one late night stream, Chris captures something that's a lot harder to dismiss.
Hi, Jonathan. Hi, buddy. It's nice to talk to you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. It just said Jonathan, bombings 1920s. You are amazing. Mortuary. Right. It just said right.
As Chris approaches an old gravestone, a small white figure about the size of a child seems to walk out from behind a tree and just vanish.
Okay.
Chris doesn't see it, but after his live audience points it out, he reviews his footage and is shocked.
The fact that it's a live stream makes it more believable. I'll give that some credit. Because you can't fake that live stream. That was it. Okay. I'll give that a 5. It's right there. It's not bad, it's not great, but that being a live stream does make it more believable because you can't really fake that. And like using a spirit box, it would make it creepier, like because if you're in the moment, like you're out in this fucking creepy area and you hear this voice box saying shit, that would be fucking creepy. I agree, 100%, Nidus, 100%. Yeah, so actually, me and Codner55 in chat, do you guys remember Randonautica when that was a thing? And like really, really creepy shit was happening, like unexplainable shit. Like people found that body in a suitcase. It took them right to it, like in Florida or something. There was these people where they go to a parking lot and it was like this woman with black eyeballs and like in a Walmart parking lot staring at them from like across the parking lot, and they zoom in and she's like foaming at the mouth, staring right at them. And it took them right to the spot. And they're not even that close. And that woman's like locked in on them from like across the parking lot. All this weird, unexplainable shit. Me and my buddy went. I can't remember where we went. It was like, it took us to a cornfield. And we never saw anything creepy, but it was like, you know, when you're because it took us to the middle of a cornfield. So we were walking out there and, you know, it's like this eerie feeling of like, okay, because it was getting dark out. And we did a live stream of it. Somewhere on my channel, there's a live stream of it. If you guys want to check it out, that's Codner55 and myself. It's probably titled Randonautica live stream, or unless we did a vid, I think it was a live stream. And you know, like I said, we never caught anything, but it was just a creepy fucking thing. That when you bring the aspect of like the history of Randonautica and what it is, and you're there in person, even though the live stream's not really creepy, when you're there in person, it's a whole different sensation. So it's probably the same with one of these voice boxes where like you're hearing it in the moment. It's kind of creepy. You remember that cornfield weather balloon? Yeah, it was like a 2-hour live stream or something like that. It was a good time. Yeah, I agree, Nidus. The Randonautica era was fun as shit because it was genuinely some unexplainable shit. Like it's still to this day, and like the people that made that app, by the way. There was people trying to shut that shit down because they were using like science. I can't remember the reasoning behind it, but there was something like immoral. Like people were like, this is kind of like fucked up what you're doing. Like they were putting, can't remember what the fuck it was. Maybe if you guys remember exactly what it was, they were doing something to create these coordinates for you to go find. That was like almost like it was like future worldly kind of shit. I remember watching a video about it and like how it was created. And there was a lot of people against because it was like, something about it was considered like wrong, like creepy, and it was like almost like we're knocking on the door of like another dimension or something like that. I can't remember, but it's fucking weird. You should see how young you were on the first streams from now. Oh yeah, if you go watch my first ever live stream video, or my first, I think it was actually a video I did where I react. Yeah, I'm like 110 pounds. Fucking, I got the skinny face. I look like I have been starved my whole life. Yeah, because I was probably like what 20. How old was it? 23 when I started YouTube. 22 maybe even. So yeah, I was pretty young.
Versus pets. Troy Legault says that his house is haunted by a very active poltergeist.
Is that a dog or? Hold on, wait. What I'm curious about is there's a clock here. I want to see what the time difference was on these clips. So right now it looks like it's 10:25 in the morning. Yeah, it looks like 10, like maybe 10:25 or 9:25. Okay, so and the second video was, this was like an 8:38 ish in the morning. So I mean there's a date down here. I guess I'm dumb. Never mind. I didn't see that. And there's a timestamp as well. I'm an idiot. My stomach after Taco Bell. I can't do Taco Bell anymore. Taco John's all day, baby. I know, I look like a fucking idiot there, Nitus.
Troy says that these strange incidents in his home have only gotten more intense as the weeks go by. That's at that moment. I'll tell you, if you want, and you guys can learn all this if you pay for my class that I teach of Ghost Defense 101. But as I'm running, after that door slams on me and I'm in the basement, I'm running up the basement stairs. I do a running backflip like a gainer, and then as I come back around, I kick the door open, land on my hands, and I do another backflip off my hands. I land there, and at the same time, I spin and do like a rotating kick, which in this case I would hit air, but if there was someone there, that would take care of an intruder immediately. That would be a one fucking kick to the fucking jaw. I dislocate his jaw with a C7 fracture right here, and he's probably not going to breathe through his nose for the next 3 years. So that's just an easy way to get rid of intruders. By the way, it's really simple. Just in case you guys are wondering. What was he doing to clean that? Yeah, long day at work. Oh, I thought that was a gun at first. This is phone.
Again, get naked. It would work. I'm telling you.
Lately, Troy says that the poltergeist has even started trying to interact.
Unless your ghost is gay, then okay, maybe don't get. But I mean, you gotta fucking throw the dice there at that point and be like, it's either gonna work or go horribly fucking wrong for me. But you just, like I said, it's life. You only got one life. Just fucking gamble, baby.
This poor little dog.
What's it looking at? That dog don't give a fuck. He's like, sure, buddy. Oh, there's no... Oh, shit. There's no doorstop there. There's no doorstop. He's going to put a hole in his drywall.
In the clip, it seems like something wants to play, but Troy's dog wants no part of it. The dog just growls and walks away as objects in the kitchen come crashing down behind him.
Yeah, low cost for 100,000 for a couple sessions. It's and now look at my friend Brady. He's he's well trained and versed in these situations. If anything happens, he knows what to do.
And now this brings us to something interesting. It's often said that cats and dogs are more sensitive to the supernatural, that they can see things that we can't. In these next clips, we'll look at a few more pets who might just be seeing the other side. First up, Miley Reese.
I'm gonna give that video like probably another 5. It's just average to me. It ain't anything special. Let's see. Gay ghosts would be terrifying. Yeah, no, it would be. Yeah, for sure. Especially if it's a predator. 6 out of 10 for Nidus. I feel like the issue with ghosts that shift stuff is being worried it would like push me down the stairs or knock. Here's my tip and advice against that. Just don't get pushed. Don't let them push you. I mean, you just have to stay strong. You have to always, when I'm walking anywhere I go, my feet are set, my shoulders are squared. I always teach you guys 10 and 2. 10 and 2 with my feet. No one's pushing me over. Unless you're at least 6'4". 6'4", 280, you might have a chance. You know, I was never in the military, although I had thought about it, so that pretty much, that counts like 50% of the way. Almost a D3 athlete. Good luck. So that's my advice. Just don't get pushed over. If you're walking on the stairs, walk backwards. Like, lean backwards. And if it pushes you, I mean, you're ready to go, okay?
So says that she's been experiencing some strange things in her home, and she thinks it might be haunted. One night, her cat suddenly starts acting up in the kitchen, like it's seeing something that Miley can't. It goes wild, knocking things over, hissing, and even scratching her. Miley grabs her phone and starts recording as the cat just keeps freaking.
I will say this before we watch this. I think when cats react to something like paranormal, it is way scarier than when a dog does. Because, you know, like, dogs are just kind of like territorial and like they protect their owners in their home. Cats usually don't give a fuck. And cats usually just kind of like whatever. But when a cat gets pissed off about like it's seeing something, that's when it's like, holy shit, that cat actually sees something and is pissing it off right now. And like they always say cats are more spiritually connected than dogs are. Like they're like sensory wise. So seeing a cat be spooked by something would be way scarier than a dog, in my opinion.
Out, still seeming to sense that there is something dangerous nearby.
It's also terrifying. Can you imagine a cat just attacking you like that? Just its claws just beefing with
Miley
something.
says that she couldn't see anything, and to this day, she still has no idea what set her cat off that night. Next up, Jacinta Simone says that she and her partner bought an 1800s farmhouse in the countryside just outside of Sydney, Australia. But first day they arrive to start moving in, and their dog does this.
What is it? What is it?
The dog immediately seems to lock on to something in the old cottage's master bedroom, and it won't look away. But what exactly is it seeing? Finally, Steve says he lives in a very haunted house and often hears strange disembodied voices late at night. One evening, he's home alone with his dog when he notices that the dog keeps staring at one particular spot across the room. Steve checks his security cam and hears this. Some unknown female voice says, "Play dead," and then immediately after says, "Come." Steve swears that he was completely alone with the dog that night. He also says that these strange unexplained events are a common occurrence in his haunted home. Sometimes other ghosts speak. And then, sometimes, a ghost might just walk through the wall.
I was waiting for you to say something, Brady. That's what I'm thinking of Cody in that exact moment.
Cradle and all. Proud mom.
Yeah, those are all creepy. I mean, animals is creepy, right? Because it's like children. They can see shit and they're not actors. You can't make it unless it's like fucking Air Dog or Air Bud or whatever. Air Bud that catches footballs, plays with basketball. He loves balls. Which I think Air Bud's a total fraud, by the way. But yeah, no. Yeah, let's destroy 1800s home and expect nothing. Exactly. I mean, there definitely people died in the house that old, and they're like, don't fuck with our house.
Mom, Misty Huron, says that strange things have been happening in her home while her husband is away working as a commercial truck driver. She first notices something unusual one night when her baby monitor suddenly just starts glitching.
Anybody have one of those VTech baby cameras? It keeps glitching out and it has woken me up so many times tonight. I thought it was just background noise, but the last time I swear I heard music playing.
The next day, Misty is making a milkshake for her son when something very strange.
Dude, where does Nukes get all this random ass B-roll footage? Where do you find a milkshake B-roll? Like, where the fuck does this guy get this shit? I've used like those sites you get B-roll, and it's like, unless you pay a lot of money, like they don't have all this shit. Maybe they do now. I guess it's been a while, but what's up, Eli Buckmaster? What's up, brother?
Happens.
Get everything out. I turn the blender on. I start blending the shake. I'm cleaning up from making lunches and putting stuff away in the pantry. And all of a sudden, literally the loudest sound, I turn around and me and my son are like, what the f***? The blender literally flew across the kitchen. I'll post a picture, but it came unplugged. The motor's on the floor. The jug that holds all the contents is splattered everywhere. There's shake all over my cabinet.
So Misty says her 10-year-old daughter Olivia doesn't sleep in her old room anymore, as it's been turned into the nursery for their new baby. Olivia has a new bedroom upstairs now, but her old bunk bed still sits in the nursery, empty and untouched. One night, Misty is watching the baby monitor when she sees something that sends a chill down her spine.
Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. So I've been recording the baby monitor anytime the sound or the motion detection goes off so that I can show my husband because he's on the road and I wanted to send him all this crazy that's been going on. Watch this video and tell me what you see. I literally ran up there so fast. There's nothing in her room. I brought her downstairs. This motion and sound detectors are still going on. I'm freaking out right now.
Did you see it? Right above the sleeping baby, something moves in the top bunk. Misty rushes to check, but there's nothing there. She posts the video online, and viewers urge her to show more of the...
Now, again, if this ever happens to you, the easiest fix to this is you would sneak up into this room, get under this fucking bunk bed, and you do an uppercut penetrating punch through the bottom of the bed. Your fist, well, my fist, would go through the chest cavity of whatever the fuck is up there. I'd grab its spine, and I'd rip it through the hole that I just punched through, and it'd bend in half and break the rest of the spine. And then I would like literally pull the flesh and pull the spine out of it, whatever the fuck that is. I don't care if it's an animal or a demon or a fucking goblin. I'm holding the spine over my child, and my child's gonna look up and see that's my fucking dad. He just did that shit, and he's never gonna forget it, I guarantee it.
She posts the video online, and viewers urge her to show more of the upstairs area where this strange incident occurred. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Okay, a lot of y'all were asking about the room situation, so I'm gonna run that through real quick. We moved my daughter from this room into this room. She got new furniture. That's why the bunk bed is still in there. Then we moved the baby from my office, which used to be her bedroom, now it's my office again, up into this room. I cannot even breathe walking in this room, so I am truly terrified, but I'm gonna walk y'all in here real quick. This is the bunk bed. This is where I took her out of her crib, ran up the bunk bed. There was nothing.
Another thing you could do is you're running this bedroom. See how the crib's here? You jump and step with like 2 toes in the edge of the crib. You do a front flip, so your leg is coming down, and you just land in the top of that bunk bed and knock whatever the fuck it is out. That's another simple home defense technique that you could learn with my class. But like I said, this is all beginner level stuff. It would take a little, I teach you guys via online classes. Yeah, just a little tip I'll give you for free.
Up there when I came, we have her rocking chair, her changing station, her closet with all of the stuff that we still need to put up. This is where I have everything that was gifted. I know a lot of y'all were saying check stuff that came from a thrift store or that wasn't yours, because it might be causing it. I will show you guys up here. There's nothing suspicious. There's no hair from like a rat or something that could have came in. This is marker. These are still tucked in on the sides, like they're still tight from, if somebody was trying to be underneath the blankets. I don't think that's plausible. So I don't know. I have no idea what could be causing it. Oh my God, it's rocking.
Misty screams in terror and calls for her kids as she rushes from the room. She says that they stayed with her parents until her husband returned home. So, what do you think? Is something sinister haunting Misty's home? And if not, then just what is this? Let me know what you think. Door to Nowhere.
I think I've seen that video before. It seems awfully familiar. Again, like just an average 5.2. You told that story that happened to you before where you and your friends went into an old house and some crazy things was hiding upstairs. That story was scared the most. Yeah, that is a 100% true story. Green, Iowa, back in high school. That actually happened. That was, for those who haven't heard the story, there is a video on my channel. It's like a story. It's like a story time video or whatever. That was an actual experience that I had. I don't know what the fuck it was. To this day, I don't know if it was a real homeless person in the middle of an abandoned house in a cornfield, or if that was a ghost that looked. I mean, it wasn't like see-through. It was like a real thing. That was the like legit the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life, without a doubt. That was genuinely horrifying. And that was when I was younger. See, back like at that point, I took off. I mean, I had a brisk pace down the stairs. I didn't run, but I was like, oh fuck. But shit. Nowadays, please. I love Urbex footage where people find homeless and other people. Yeah, that is creepy. That video we watched last stream with the guy that went to like that cannibalistic old village or whatever the fuck it was, and those 2 black guys were like, hey, come over in this abandoned house, we want to show you something. And they kept circling him behind him like they were gonna kill him and fucking probably eat him right then and there. That was one of the scary videos we watched on this channel. That was genuinely creepy.
TikTok user Appalachia Decay lives in a 200-year-old farmhouse deep in the woods of the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia. One day, she hears strange noises coming from the basement, noises that she suspects are probably rats. She grabs her phone, starts recording, and heads downstairs. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Is this what Rosa Parks led people through to get like out of slavery? Like, what the fuck is this? A tunnel to freedom? I mean, fuck me. I would tear that shit down immediately. Oh, see, that's a simple foot through the door right there. I'm busting a fucking hole through that door. Again, you'll learn all these tactics as you take my classes, but this simple.
Behind one of the basement doors, something seems to move, and the door handle is yanked. But here's the creepy part. That door doesn't actually lead anywhere.
So these are the steps that lead out. I don't know what that is, but if you look, it's been sealed from the inside and the outside.
Appalachia Decay says that she still has no idea what caused the sounds, but for now, she's taking precautions. Scurry videos.
Harriet Tubman. Yeah, that's a creepy ass basement. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that'd be Tunnel to Narnia. Yeah, dude, for real. I mean, pretty much. That would be creepy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that. I don't even, probably 4 out of 10.
So these are videos that are a bit weird, a bit funny, or just very strange or unexplained. First up, Lucas Wegner is a cave explorer from Germany who shares his adventures on TikTok. If you've got even a hint of claustrophobia, his cave explorers are already nightmare fuel. But during one of his explorations, Lucas came across something that made his blood run cold.
Das mit dem Knie auf, weil das halt so... What the fuck? Hallo?
The dead dude?
Hallo?
Now, you probably thought this was a Logan Paul moment there for a second, but no, this person is very much alive. The body was actually one of Lucas's climbing partners, who was hiding in the dark just to give him a good jump scare. And he gave me one too. What about you? Next up, YouTuber...
Dude, it's like, yeah, for real. Like, doing that shit is just like, you're asking to die. You're asking for, like, if the Earth even has a remote little shift at that moment you're down there, you're probably fucking super fucked. I mean, can you imagine just like, that has to be the worst way to die too. Like, at least one of the worst ways. Outside like a grizzly bear, a shark, a crocodile, drowning. That's like right there. That's like in like the top 10 worst deaths is like being pinned in a cave. Like the guy, you guys remember the guy that died upside down because he went down a hole and there was no way to get back up because he was like, that has got to be one of the worst ways to fucking die. Why even put yourself in that extreme? I mean, I get cave exploring, that's fine, but like doing that shit, come on, what are we doing? You do not value life, and which is fair play. Like if that's you just don't give a fuck, then you don't give a fuck. But like, goddamn it,
Allie runs a channel dedicated to the
like. If I'm like, if that happens, I'm not going in to save your ass. Fuck that. You just committed suicide essentially because I'm not risking my life to pull your. There's no fucking way.
Popular cartoon character Bendy. In this clip, he's interviewing Lauren Singer, the voice actress behind Alice Angel in the Bendy game series. But Allie catches something on camera that shocks him to his core.
I got the part. I was not expecting that, but I got the part, and I remember being in the session with the character designer and with the voice director, and I told them, I have something to share with you, but I want to wait until we're done the session because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything else. Everything okay?
I'm sorry. I just, there's a problem with the background and your face is reflecting the mirror.
Oh, I saw you jump. Yeah.
I got scared so much. Oh. Yeah, because this is a chroma key. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. Oh my God.
That is hilarious. You need to keep that in the interview. You have to.
So it turns out that Allie's mirror is perfectly reflecting Lauren's face from his monitor and project.
That's pretty much all that. I mean, that's just not even scary shit. But yeah, top 5 worst deaths, absolutely. I'm so glad I'm not in a cave right now. The thing about cave diving is that it's 100% optional. So true. It's like scuba diving, dude. Like, not that scuba diving is a bad thing. It's just there are areas people scuba dive where it's like there's those caves that people scuba dive. Like people scuba diving in caves. Like why do that? Because that's how like every scuba diver that dies is like from those people for the most part. Green Inferno is the worst way to die. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. My biggest fear is like a shark, because they don't usually drown you. You bleed out, which that part isn't like a horrible thing, but it's just a scary. This big giant beast just ripping your legs off and your arms off, and you're trying not to drown. You're getting pulled under. A crocodile would be a much quicker death, but there's something about like an animal kind of the same size as a human killing you. It's just, I don't know. And crocodiles are huge, but like imagine just getting snapped. Like they grab your shoulder and your arm, and it rips your arm off when it does the death roll, and then it just grabs your abdomen and just you drown, and you're drowning while being crushed at the same time. It's like, oh, dude. And you're about to get eaten by this thing. You're about to get eaten. A grizzly bear, they just, they don't eat you, but they tear flesh off and scratch the fuck out of you, and it's usually a horrible death. You can find videos of grizzly bears killing deer, and they are literally, I mean, it is savagery. It is horrible. Like, yeah, there is some, like, getting killed by like a tiger or a lion would be almost painless. Because a tiger or a lion would have you by the back of your neck, and you'd have they'd snap your fucking neck, and you'd be dead in seconds. I mean, with seconds. But like a pack of wild dogs, fucking a grizzly bear, things that eat you alive. Fuck that. Hyenas. The hyenas would be awful. Fuck that. Ugh. What's up, Reaper? I'm drinking pineapple tonight. Pineapple Steel. They're a little cheaper. They stopped selling fucking Bush Apple. I'm pissed. God damn it, that shit's so good. We're just gonna hang out here for about 20 minutes or so and chill, talk, ask questions. We can talk about anything. It doesn't have to be paranormal or ghost related. I gotta let my dogs out, so I can't do a super long stream tonight. But I gotta let the pups out. They gotta play. I thought this week we had a scary moment. I thought my Rottweiler had a blockage. She ate her Tough Toy, and she puked up her food, and I was like, fuck. That's like a $10,000 surgery right there, if they don't die before then. But thankfully, she pooped it out, and we're all good. At least, I think so. So I did find the toy, so I think we're good. Yes, Nidus, I know what you're talking about. Are you thinking of the, I think it was the Japs, wasn't it? Wasn't it Japs? I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was China, or was it Vietnam? I can't. No, it wasn't Vietnam. It was like, I don't know how it'd be Japan either. I don't know where the fuck that was actually. TJ, what do you have surgery for? Yeah, having a dog that because both my dogs are puppies still. I mean, my Talia, the Rottweiler, she's the youngest, and she's ginormous, but she's eats anything, literally swallows socks whole, just giant jaws, and just can swallow it, literally. She could swallow a shoe if I let her. But yeah, dogs are like children. Had a growth removed. Okay, well at least that's not like life threatening or anything, or like a hip replacement or knee replacement, because that would be. I'm sure that was still fucking expensive though. Because what I googled is like what's really expensive is like the drugs to put them under. That's like that shit costs a lot of money. I think it depends on how long you have to be under. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, with a blockage, they have to cut the stomach open and get in the intestines and find it, because they were telling me, because I was talking to the vet, and they don't a lot of blockages they can't see on X-ray for whatever reason. So they have to use like an ultrasound to like find it, like to hear it, or I don't know. I don't know how the fucking ultrasound works, but they somehow can use that as well. Yep, I also used the Hudson vet, but I had to go to Den Herder because they do surgeries, and the Hudson one doesn't do like major surgeries, because that's where my animals are going to. But I called them and they said they couldn't do that. Like they'll do like spaying and neutering and stuff like that, but not like major, which sucks because they're a lot cheaper than a lot of other vets. You guys got any plans for 4th of July or the rest of this weekend or anything? I do not. I don't have any plans for 4th of July. I'll be doing nothing except sitting here with my dogs. That's all I'll be doing. Yeah, Nidus. I know what you're talking about. It was like that army was like a lot of the army was killed by crocodiles. Like there was a croc infested. Let me Google that. I am curious now that you say that. What army was killed by many crocs? Yeah, it was the Japanese army during the Battle of Ramree Island in 1945. Allied forces. Why, when I start reading this train? You guys hear that? So loud. Allied forces pushed near the 1,000 retreating Japanese soldiers into mangrove swamps, where many were killed by saltwater crocodiles. Out of the 1,000, only a couple hundred survived. Yeah, that would. You're going to the lake, Kyle? Fuck yeah, dude. Taking your. You still got your dog? Your lab? Yeah, because I was young. He was a puppy last time I seen him, I'm pretty sure. Like a bigger puppy, but still like younger. My 4th plans are to get stoned to the bone. There you go. Reaper, you always got a plan. I like that. I respect the man with a plan. You might become roommates with one of your friends soon and get your first job. Fuck yeah, dude. Sounds awesome. What's up, Blaze? You're drunk. You're at open mic night, ate a single slice of pizza and drank. Fuck yeah, dude. That sounds like fun. Well, the open night mic part is not for me personally, but sounds like fun for the average person. You're in Canada, so no 4th week. That's fair. Does Canada have like their version of 4th of July? Is that a thing? Surely it is, right? Was that train loud as fuck for you guys too? That was loud as shit. Like that's louder than they usually. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck kind of train that was. I mean, the train that passes me is literally 20 yards away from my computer. I'm not even joking. Like throw a football 20 yards in a football field. That is how far away it goes from my. It's literally 5 yards away from my fence in my yard. I could reach my hand out and touch a train. Fuck yeah, Blaze. We're not gonna go too much longer, but yeah, rewatch the stream for sure. There were some creepy videos tonight for you. Oh, your dog rides in the boat? Oh, that's awesome, dude. You gotta love a smart dog that just knows to just to do that and not jump out. $250 years, baby. Canada Day is July 1st. Oh, okay. So it's the same time. July 1st, July 4th. That's fair. I really badly want to move to Canada. And, well, it's not that I want to move to Canada. It's just, if, like, the end of the world ever happens, I'm going to go to Canada and build my own fucking cabin with, like, my bare hands. And I'll live out so remote that no one will ever be. Like, if there's zombies, if there's aliens, I'm just going to live in peace. Fucking, I'll bring stuff for, like, making fires. I'll go to the store and buy like a fucking shit ton of flint and steel. Really, that's all you need, and then some water filters. Everything else I can survive. I'll bring like a couple knives and hatchets, maybe an axe. I'll bring a fucking pillow because that would just be nice. A blanket, and then it's just like everything else I can make. Canada would be the perfect spot. It's so remote. That's where I would go. If there was like a zombie apocalypse, and we're talking like sprinting zombies, like they're still a heartbeat. So they're still like functioning and they're like twitchy as shit. Dude, I am so far north. Yeah, I'm not staying in the United States. Like, even if I could find, like, you know, North Dakota, it's just somewhere that's north where the population is very minimal, you know, you're not going to run into zombies. And if you do, it's like, okay, I might encounter one random lone zombie a year. I'll take that fucking thing down. I'll fucking tie, you know, newspapers and magazines around my wrists. I'll put a fucking couple layers of scarves around my neck. I'll put a fucking, I'll have some kind of, I'll bring a helmet with me or something. I'll just fucking, I padded knuckles. Like, I'm not even going to use a knife. I'm just going to have the pleasure of taking my aggression out once a year and beating the fucking brakes off this fucking zombie. And it ain't going to do shit. You're in a city? What city are you in? Like, the only cities I honestly know of Canada are Toronto, That honestly is the only thing Dude, there's gotta be another one I know. Is Nova Scotia Canada? Is Nova Scotia its own country? I think that's its own country. Full suit of armor? Hell yeah, Eli. That'd be, I mean, just imagine that. They can't hurt you. You know, maybe you get like a face shield that block fluids from hitting your face, and you're just beating the shit out of this fucking thing, and it's free. It's completely legal. Not that there's laws anymore, but it's like, you know, it's like you don't have to like feel bad about killing it because it's a monster. Montreal. Okay, I guess I do about Montreal. I know of more cities. Like, if you said them, I'd remember. But off the top of my head right now, I can't think of. Is Quebec a country or is that Canada? I'm not gonna say anymore because it's gonna sound stupid. Gets killed by the first one you meet crapping behind a tree. That's the only one you would have seen for the next 30 years. That would be my luck. Yeah, you shit behind a tree, and then all of a sudden, that fucking one zombie that's been like roaming the woods, and it just happens to catch a whiff of your shit, and it like comes over and kills you. That was the only one you had to kill, and like that was some guy that lived also out in the woods, like 30 miles away, and then, you know, that's one that kills you. Fuck, imagine, like, you know, you just got bit. You're like, oh, fucker, I just got killed by this motherfucker. Game's over. Raid a museum for armor. Honestly, in a situation like that, you just need duct tape and fucking magazines, dude. That's all you need. Because you ain't biting through a fucking magazine. You wrap them around your fucking thighs. You wrap them around any point of contact that you'd have close to their mouth, like your forearm. You know, thick clothing would do the job for the rest of your body. Yeah, if you had the option for full body armor, if you like knew you were gonna get in a fight and you didn't have to wear it for too long. But even just honestly going out, if you're just going out exploring, just wrap fucking newspapers around your fucking forearms or having like some kind of forearm guards. You just use your forearms to block and make them bite that, and then you can use your other hand to fucking kill them. A leather jacket, yeah, exactly. You're not biting through a leather jacket. Like in movies or zombies, like Walking Dead, like they're like literally with their hands grabbing their intestines out of their stomach. Like, dude, they're not doing that. Like you could bite someone's fingers off with your hand, with your teeth, and you could bite a chunk of flesh out of someone's skin, no doubt. But like in movies, they make it seem like they're just like ripping giant chunks out, and it's like, dude. Like through clothes even. It's like, no, come on. I don't think you'd bite through a lot of clothing. Leather, for sure you wouldn't. You'd be pretty safe with that. I have heard of Project Zomboid. I have never played it, but I have heard of that. I don't know where I've heard of that, but I know I've heard of that. Quebec is the province of Okay. Gotcha. What the fuck are the other Canada cities? Oh, Vancouver is the other one. I know, okay, Edmonton, I know Edmonton. Calgary, I know Calgary. Halifax, I've heard of. Ottawa, I'm just thinking of like hockey teams. Winnipeg, I've never heard of Victoria. Oh, it's like a state. Okay, I got you. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I follow a guy on YouTube. His name is My Self Reliance. He's out in Canada, and dude, he built his own cabin by hand, and he didn't even use like power tools. He just used strictly like hand tools and shit. Damn, that seems like the life. That'd be so nice if you had like the money beforehand to like doomsday prep in Canada and like get a well dug that would give you your lifetime supply of water. You know, because like if you dug a new well, you're gonna have, unless you get really fucked with horrible luck, you're gonna have a lifetime supply of good clean water. And yeah, you're not gonna have it tested every year, but like it's probably gonna be fucking fine. But if you get like a water filter, dude, you'd be so set. Get like solar power to power the well, you know. Quebec is French Canada. That's so confusing to me. Why is there a French Canada? Saw this one video where these guys are in a cobbled together tree stand thing late at night camping, and they hear something and shine a flashlight down at a tiger. Oh, really? Damn. That'd be scary. Tigers are the biggest cats in the world. A tiger would fuck up a male lion. Without a doubt. I mean, male lions are also badass. They're badass motherfuckers. But tigers, dude. Tigers are solo hunters. They're more skilled 1v1. Tigers kill bears, dude. Like a tiger... Tigers would legitimately, if they lived in North America, tigers would hunt smaller grizzly bears. No, I mean, they wouldn't be able to... They could fight a full... So I'm sure they could fucking hold their own against a big-ass grizzly bear. I don't know they could kill it. Because grizzly bears are just tanks. But like those smaller grizzly bears, they'd kill. And they would definitely hunt black bears. That's just... Dude, tigers are fucking scary as fuck. Like, Siberian tigers are so giant. Even like... When I went to the Omaha Zoo last summer, I think, and like, you know, there's just a glass wall separating you from this tiger, and it was like one of those, it's like the smaller tigers, like the, oh, what are they called? I forget. Oh, Bengal. I think it was a Bengal. And they're like one of the smaller ones. They're still huge. They're still like the size of a fucking male lion. But let's see, where's the Bengal at? Yeah, it was like a Bengal tiger. So he was little, he wasn't as chunky, like he wasn't as meaty. God damn it. Like that thing walks past you and it's like, it's just so much, it's just pure muscle. Old school well pump, that's true. That's true. That way you don't have to even fuck with power. Yeah. Winnipeg was always where we'd say when we were from, where we were overseas. Oh, really? Tiger or I think polar bear would probably take a tiger. A Siberian versus because polar bear is the biggest bear on Earth. I would say a polar bear and a Kodiak would probably, because Kodiaks are bigger than grizzlies. They definitely have weight, and I don't think a tiger. See, the thing is, a bear would just maul a tiger to death. I think. Like a polar bear, or like potentially like even a big grizzly could do it, and then I think a Kodiak for sure could do it. The tiger couldn't. I don't think they could get under the neck though. They couldn't get behind the neck like they usually do and break the spine or the spinal cord. But a tiger could get under the bear's throat. So a tiger could kill it. Man, it'd be a fucking good fight though. Because, like, you know the debate of who would win, a silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear? A grizzly bear wins that 10 out of 10 times. There's no possible way. Gorillas are so tiny compared, like, gorillas are, like, shorter than the average height of a man. They're a lot stronger. Yeah, like, a human couldn't kill one. Like, they'd rip us in half. They're super strong, but they're not stronger than a fucking bear. They might be able to lift more, and they have hands, but they don't have a way to kill a grizzly bear. That's why it always makes me laugh when people debate about a grizzly bear versus a fucking... Dude, a grizzly bear would wipe the fucking floor. It would be shaking that gorilla around and just ripping it to shreds. That gorilla would be screaming for its fucking life like a little baby. It wouldn't even be competitive. A gorilla versus a tiger. I think a tiger would I think a tiger would easily kill a gorilla, a silverback, because it's just too fast. It's too skilled. A tiger is also probably not far off in strength from a gorilla pound for pound. And again, a gorilla just, they're not trained in MMA. Like if a gorilla was like trained in MMA, okay, maybe we'd have a chance to like choke it out. But yeah, like gorillas are they're strong, but they're not. Their strength isn't that crazy relative to other big animals like big predators. But no, a tiger versus a polar bear that's an interesting, like a Siberian versus a polar bear, it'd be a fucking great fight. There are, like, you can find videos of tigers fighting sloth bears. Like, they hunt sloth bears are no joke. They're ugly, creepy, fucking, I gotta see if I can find that video of a sloth bear at the zoo that tries attacking the guy. How creepy this thing is. Yeah. Here we go. So this, I believe this is a sloth bear. This is what tigers hunt.
Это что за мишка такой? Необычный, смотрите, какой он необычайный. Что там за кокоточечки? Ой. Это было очень страшно.
That is fucking terrifying. Like, that thing would maul you. I mean, yeah, it's not a grizzly bear, but that's a fucking creepy fucking thing. MMA gorilla would be awesome. Imagine if they had MMA gorilla, like UFC started doing gorilla fights. Like, these motherfuckers just got a little smarter. Got more of the frontal lobe action going on, and they fucking started like having, like, they're wearing gloves and shit. And not even gloves, fuck it. Just beating each other to death. Like, it's just a death match. That would be fucking awesome. I mean, yeah, you'd have like the animal cruelty people, but like, come on, that's fucking badass. Winner gets their freedom. You get to be like, they get to be released in the wild. Maybe we'll only go for like the gorillas that have committed felonies and shit, like crimes. Go after gorillas that have killed people. The fucking what's that Cincinnati Zoo gorilla? Oh no, he died. Never mind. Harambe. I was saying, like, get Harambe in there, but he was shot. Rest in peace, Harambe. Who's training at Chuck Liddell? Why does that sound like the My Pillow? I know Chuck Liddell, the UFC fighter, but what's the pillow guy? Isn't there like a Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy? I don't know why I just thought of that, but I think I read Lindell, and that's the pillow guy. Yep, still here, Lila. Damn, I haven't seen that one, Nidus. That's ugh. Yeah, bears are scary ass fucking animals. That's like also like with elephants. Like, nothing on earth would kill an elephant. Nothing would even come close. Like, have you ever seen? There's videos of elephants tossing rhinoceroses through the air, like literally lifting them up and throwing them. Like, it's nothing. Like, they're nothing to them, and not many things can kill a rhino. Like, I don't know besides an elephant that anything could kill a rhino in this entire planet. Because no, there's no bear that would kill a rhinoceros. I don't think a tiger would. I don't think a male lion would. They're just too armored. I don't think you can bite through their fucking hide. And they catch you with their fucking skull, not even their horn. If they catch you with the horn, you're definitely dead. But their skull, dude. Imagine something that big just going and just hitting you. Oh my god. Yeah, big animals are so fucking scary. Got about 4 minutes left in the stream. Hippos are up there too. I'd say hippos can be killed. Well, I guess not. No, I don't think they can. I don't know that a male giant hippo can be killed. They don't have like the tough skin like a rhino, but they have like flubber, I feel like. But their jaws are also like, hippos are badass because those motherfuckers live with crocodiles. And their baby hippos will go walk across, like, these crocodiles in the Nile. Will all, like, float in the water together, like hundreds of them. And these baby hippos will go play on them. And these crocodiles know in their, like, primordial instincts not to kill a baby hippo, because if they do, they will die. Because this happened before, and the fucking parent comes over and just snaps this giant 20-foot crocodile in half. Like it's nothing, like a toothpick. That's how badass they are, is that they own the waters, and even the biggest crocodile in the world can never take a hippo, and it knows that. And it fucking, like, they get along, and they don't hunt them. They're not on the menu unless they're like a really stupid fucking crocodile that has like mental issues, and then them and their whole posse die. Yeah, I would say like the top most undefeatable animals in the world: elephant number 1, rhino probably number 2, killer whale number 3. No, sorry, or elephant 1, killer whale 2, rhino 3, hippo 4, 5 would probably go to a polar bear. 2 inches thick. Okay, I've seen hippos be killed by lions. I have seen that, but because they do get smaller. You know, like the females. They're not. I mean, I'm not saying they're small, but they're not like the size of a rhino. And they don't have horns, so they can be killed, but they're solo 1v1. Yeah, and I don't. Other than a rhino killing one. Because I think a rhino would definitely fucking fuck up. A rhino would easily eviscerate a hippo, I think. I mean, that'd be such an easy target to hit. Stab it one time. Orcas could kill a blue whale. I'm pretty sure that actually happens. Let me make sure. Do orcas hunt blue whales? Yeah. So blue whales are one of the primary items on orcas. And like a single orca could kill a blue whale. That's how skilled, orcas are so incredibly smart, and they're the most skilled killer on the entire planet. Like, if we're talking just predators, the killer whale is number 1, and it's not close. They will take out, and I forget the organ. They will sometimes kill just to kill, and they'll actually take out an organ specific in a mammal's body. It's like the appendix. It's not the appendix. I'm just saying something like gallbladder or something like that out of an animal's body just because they get high off it. And they won't eat the rest of the animal. They'll just get that one organ. How the fuck do they know where that's at? All right, Brady, thanks for tuning in, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, other than a blue whale, nothing, or other than a orca, nothing would touch a blue whale. So in terms of like in being in the water, yeah, blue whales are relatively safe, but yeah, orcas, dude, god damn it, those things are fucking awesome. I would love to see one in person. That would be the coolest thing to see, probably in the entire world, is an orca. And the fact that there's never been one attack on a human being in the wild. The only time an orca has killed someone is in captivity, like at SeaWorld or whatever. But in the wild, they're so smart. They know that we're not food. And by the way, everything in the ocean for them is food. So it's like the fact that they know that we're human and it's almost like they know if they start killing us that we'll kill them back. It's almost like they know that. I don't know if that's a real thing, but why else would they not attack if they just kill anything they see? I mean, they will just hunt, to have fun. And they also hunt to train their kids to hunt at a young age. Yeah, I watched a couple documentaries on orcas, and man, there's fucking badass motherfuckers. Like, how the fuck does something like that get so smart? It's a fucking giant fucking fish. Hippos are so invasive. Some drug lord, I think it was, had a few pet hippos after he died. They bred into thousands. Oh, really? Damn. Imagine being animal control and you're like, hey, I got like 1,000 hippos over here. Need to relocate them. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for the stream tonight. I got to go let my dogs out, let them go play. Going to watch the new Dutton Ranch episode tonight. I'm excited. Big Yellowstone fan here. So, yeah, enjoy your guys' weekend. Happy Friday. Happy end to a Friday. Little bit of a later stream tonight. But again, I don't know what my schedule looks like next week. I don't know if I'm doing anything or not. There's potential that I am. I don't know what day that'll be. So I'll stream when I stream. I'll post on Twitter. Right now I'm gonna plan on Friday, next Friday. But like I said, if something comes up, then I'm not gonna I'll just move the stream around if I have to. But yeah, follow me on Twitter if you don't already at Big Dill. I don't even know what the Twitter handle is. Just type in Big Dill. And yeah, just hopefully your guys get a notification that I stream when I go live. Sometimes it doesn't happen, so I understand. But yeah, peace out, guys. Have a good weekend and enjoy.